Imagine holding a book no one in history has ever read. A manuscript filled with strange, looping script that belongs to no known language. Pages covered with bizarre plants that don't exist. Women bathing in green liquid and star charts that defy the sky we know. This isn't fiction. This isn't ancient myth. This is the Voynich Manuscript. A book real enough to be housed in Yale University, and mysterious enough to drive scholars mad. For over 600 years, it has resisted every attempt to be understood. Some say it's a hoax. Others believe it's a lost language, and a few say it was never meant to be understood by humans at all. In 1912, a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich purchased a collection of ancient manuscripts from a Jesuit college near Rome. Among them was a single, peculiar volume, 240 vellum pages covered in indecipherable script, strange diagrams and drawings that seemed to come from another world. Voynich was immediately captivated. He believed he had found something enormous. A forgotten manuscript authored by Roger Bacon, the 13th century alchemist and scholar. He was wrong about the author, but right about one thing. This book would become one of the most perplexing puzzles in the world. The manuscript now bears his name, the Voynich Manuscript, and remains the centerpiece of historical enigma. Section 2. The physical book. Let's talk about what we actually have. The book itself is made of fine calfskin parchment, carbon dated to the early 15th century, sometime between 1404 and 1438. Its pages are filled with looping, fluid handwriting that no one has ever convincingly deciphered. The writing flows with purpose, structure, and repetition, but the symbols don't match any known alphabet, ancient or modern. There are no corrections in the text, suggesting the author knew the script perfectly or was copying it from somewhere else. Alongside the text are strange, intricate illustrations. Plants that do not exist in nature. Naked women immersed in pools connected by tubing systems like early plumbing or circulatory diagrams. Star maps with zodiac symbols, but arranged in ways we've never seen before. It's part botanical journal, part medical text, part cosmic mystery, but it all reads like nonsense. Or maybe it's only nonsense to us. Section 3. The theories begin. Since its rediscovery, the manuscript has attracted some of the world's sharpest minds. Cryptographers from World War II, linguists, mathematicians, historians, all tried and failed to break the code. Some claimed it was an encrypted medieval language. Others thought it was a kind of glossolalia, writing in a trance state. In the 1960s, cryptanalyst William Friedman, who helped crack Japanese codes during the war, spent years trying to decode it. He failed. Even modern artificial intelligence has been brought in, and still no solution. But what if it's not the code at all? What if it was never meant to be understood? Section 4. Is it a hoax? One popular theory suggests the Voynich Manuscript is an elaborate hoax, a 15th century prank to impress or scam a rich collector. Supporters of this theory point to the meaningless script, the fantastical illustrations, and the total lack of explanatory notes. They say it's beautiful gibberish. But there's a problem with this theory. Creating 240 pages of convincing fake language with consistent structure, style, and logic, all on expensive parchment, would have been an enormous undertaking. A hoax that elaborate and that convincing seems far beyond what any known medieval con artist would attempt. And why? To fool whom? There's no evidence it was ever sold, just passed between scholars and collectors, each as puzzled as the last. Section 5. Could it be a real language? In recent years, some researchers have looked deeper into the structure of the Voynich language. They've found patterns, repetition, word frequency, syntax that mimics the structure of natural languages. Some words appear only in specific sections, like plant names in the botanical portion and star-related terms in the astronomical diagrams. This suggests the writing isn't random. A 2013 study by physicists found the manuscript followed Zipf's law, a mathematical principle that governs real human language. So maybe it is a real language, but one we no longer speak. Some have proposed it's a lost dialect, now extinct. Others think it's an invented language, like Elvish or Klingon, but created long before Tolkien or sci-fi. In either case, the author would have to be a genius. Section 6. The Wild Theories. Of course, no great mystery is complete without wild theories, and the Voynich Manuscript has plenty. Some believe it's an alchemical grimoire filled with secret symbols understood only by a chosen few. Others claim it's an alien artifact, written in a non-human language meant to record observations of Earth. Some say it's a time traveler's field guide, created by someone from the future who journeyed into the past. There are even claims that the manuscript responds strangely when exposed to certain light frequencies, as if hiding invisible layers. None of these theories have been proven, but none of them have been disproven either. Section 7. Who wrote it? The author of the Voynich Manuscript remains anonymous. No signature, no colophon, no historical record of its creation. Some have suggested Roger Bacon, the medieval scholar. Others point to Leonardo da Vinci, though the timeline doesn't quite fit. There's even speculation it was written by a woman, perhaps as a secret text for midwives or an underground herbal guide. Whoever it was, they created a book that still baffles the world over 6 centuries later. Conclusion. The book that watches back. The Voynich Manuscript is more than a puzzle. It's a mirror. We look into it and we see what we fear, what we hope, what we long to understand. Maybe it was never meant to be read. Maybe the mystery is the message. In a world obsessed with answers, the Voynich Manuscript reminds us some truths resist translation, and some books seem to be reading us.